Hi, Mike from Motech here again. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about EBC brake discs. We've done a few vlogs with them before. We've got them fitted to our 135R. We've done various vlogs being fitted to different vehicles. We're going to talk about this one here. So this, in this particular gold finish, is exclusive to us. So we've got the gold bell hub with the two-part floating front disc setup only for M2, M3 and M4. So direct replacement with an EBC yellow stuff pad. It's a little over £1,000 fitted for the front setup. We're going to be doing a lot of these. We released some pictures on Instagram about a week ago, and I think we sold already 4 sets, so you'll start to see a few more, probably by the time this vlog's already out, a few more on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. But this set is actually going to Mr. Joe Achilles' car, so we're going to take this set now because this is our first set, and obviously of course how YouTube and Instagram works is time delay, so we'll get this set down to him and you'll next catch us up at EBC where they're being fitted. Thanks. Speaking of excellence, you better look at these.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about looking at these.
I think I teased you a bit on Instagram and WhatsApp, so...
Am I allowed to open them?
They're yours to open,
you
yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Being too protective over
No, I'm a little bit, but you're alright.
Look how big they are.
I know, huge, aren't they?
Whoa.
Yeah, they're handed as well, so this is, I think, a left-hand side.
Okay.
Yeah, left.
Wow.
Let's just crack on. These are the same pads that you're already running, but we'll go from these.
Cool. See, I'm always like this at Christmas. I can never open presents
and then you open
in
up
a
and
neat way.
realise it's soft.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we should have just opened this beforehand.
Wow. Oh, wow.
They're pretty impressive.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Yes. Wow. That's amazing. I feel like I've just won the F1 or something. It's like my trophy.
It's only about the corner.
In fact, this is better than a lot of the trophies they get these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is lovely. And it's got Motech on it, you know what
It has with the gold, exactly.
Yeah.
So the gold is obviously the BMWs to kind of simulate, I guess, like ceramic brakes, obviously with the same sort of colour gold, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this should work well obviously with the blue. But yeah, the hub is to us and the gold and the finish. So we'll pass it across to EBC now and they'll go over to the tech talk and get it fitted for you.
Amazing. That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Thank you. Just like to thank all my sponsors. Motech Mike and EBC. Couldn't have done without you.
Cool, we're back at EBC today. Joe's just driven out his car. I've got Adam here. He is the main technical guru in the EBC setup. He's going to go over why the two-piece floating disc is better than the factory one, and we'll overlay some nice sexy images for you.
Yeah, so we've obviously already fitted the two-piece disc to Joe's car. So the main benefits of it is it's actually what we call a fully floating disc. The EBC disc is a fully floating disc. Where that differs to the original BMW disc is the BMW is what we call a pin drive system. So you've got a stainless steel pin engaging with a hole in the ring. So whilst that kind of floats quite nicely when everything's new, what you find over time is obviously you get some water creep into that hole, you get some corrosion in there, you get some brake dust pack in there, then that locks up the disc essentially and stops it from its ability to float freely.
And that's getting rid of the heat and the gas, isn't it, basically?
Well, that's the holes in the disc, that's the cross drilling in the disc. But the floating, really, what any M driver will tell you really is if you drive the car hard, after a few minutes of driving it hard, you tend to get some pulsations through from the brake pedal.
Yep.
It's not the brakes fading, but it's just, you get that kind of unsettled feeling. And what that is it's the disc. It's only the pin drive, the original disc. It's only a semi-floating disc, and you get that judder from the disc expanding. Everything expands at a slightly different rate. The benefits of a fully floating disc are the cast iron ring can expand and contract completely freely of the hub, so the disc can basically do whatever it likes. It has no stress in the disc, and that's particularly good if you're going to be doing fast road miles or even track use. We use our disc, our two-piece floating disc on our Nissan GTR. We absolutely punish that thing everywhere, and you don't get any judder, even right up at very high temperatures, 600, 700 degrees C. So it's a more performance-orientated disc for performance driving. And then the other benefit, which Mike was saying, is the original discs, they're what we call cross-drilled, so they drill all the way through the disc, and that integrally weakens the disc. So it allows the gases to escape, but what the EBC discs do differently is we groove the braking surface, we don't drill all the way through, and what that still allows the gases to escape during braking, but because you're not drilling the whole way through the disc, you're not weakening it, so that it basically reduces the likelihood of the disc to crack.
What we also notice as well is that when age comes into the disc with the drills hold all the way through, they can fill up with brake dust and crud, and obviously that can expand and cause cracking.
I mean, it's not uncommon for people when they wash their cars to be outside with a screwdriver poking through the holes in the disc, and basically trying to clear that pad material, because it all just gets lodged in the hole. So the hole is great in theory. It's like, oh, we'll put a hole in the disc so the gases will all flow through. Obviously with a bit of brake dust, with some moisture, that hole gets packed up. Just typical road use. It gets packed up, so you can sit there all day trying to poke them out, or you just get a grooved and non-drilled disc, like what the EBC disc is, and then it kind of cleans itself. It stops actually the dust getting packed in.
Perfect. And this setup we're actually doing, this will be a cheaper setup than a replacement BMW disc. So this is cheaper than a factory M2, M3, M4 setup as well.
And actually a key advantage to it is, as well, is that EBC sell the rings on their own. So if you're the guy who does a lot of track work, you will be getting through discs on a car as powerful and heavy as this. And when you need to replace the disc the first time, if you like, you can actually just buy the rings.
You don't need to change the hub.
You don't need to change the hubs, and you don't need to change the hardware. So you take the hit the first time round, but the second time you need to replace the rings, you're probably talking half the price, little over half the price.
That's what you want to
do. So the disc will last longer in the first place. It will crack less. It'll give you a better sensation particularly when pushing hard, and in the long-term running costs are going to be lower.
And of course it looks better.
And it looks cool. It looks cool. So there's loads of benefits to it.
Cool. We'll go and grab Joe's sort of first impressions of it now, and then we'll wrap this vlog up.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
cool.
Ian.
Okay guys, I've just had the EBC discs and pads fitted, and I'm sure you agree they look absolutely stunning. I really love the gold. They remind me very much of an M2 CS that I recently had with the ridiculous carbon ceramic brakes on it, where the calipers are actually gold. I just love it. It looks really cool. Obviously looking forward to testing them out. I'm actually at a track day next week, so looking forward to seeing what they feel like, and testing them properly out there, getting some heat in them, and seeing what they're all about. But super happy. So thanks as always to Motech, thanks as always to EBC. Had a really cool factory tour today. It's amazing. It's really cool to see that everything is made in the UK. I always assumed, not necessarily with EBC, but I just thought that maybe a lot of it was imported and made elsewhere, but it's all made here and in Bristol, which is really cool. And we're only 15 minutes away from Motech, so it's very convenient. Cool. Guys, make sure you do give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to Motech and that other bloke, Joe Achilles, if you don't already. Leave any comments and questions below. I'm sure Mike, well, he probably pretends to reply to all the comments. We'll be happy to reply and answer any of your questions. So thanks for joining. Have a really nice day. Cheers.